welcome back to another episode of Spilling the Tea. I'm Kate, your head of content creation of Wildly Digital.
And I'm Megan, Chief Experience Officer for Wildly Digital.
You'll probably notice that we're kind of wearing some weird microphones right now. We're trying to, make that audio for you pretty great, which is, it leads into what we're talking about this month. And what we're talking about this month is all about optimizing your business. So we put our clients through a process that Meg has created from scratch. Absolutely phenomenal. We've seen so many clients go through it and they have exceptionally gone through, which is so great. It makes us so proud to watch this and see how far our clients have gone when it comes to optimizing their business. So let's talk about optimizing your business. Meg, explain, what is optimizing your business for Wildly Digital?
So the Wildly Digital process is essentially the optimizing process in itself. So what we do is when we come into a business, usually the businesses that we work with, and if it's you, I'm going to refer to it as you, then you should be talking to us. So you have 3 to 5 employees. You're making about 10 to 20K a month. Ideally, you want to be making 20 to 30. Like you're just getting by month over month, just able to get your bills done, just able to get your expenses paid when you need to and pay your people and just scraping by. Optimizing, or the Wildly Digital process, takes you to that next level. So it really helps you go from just getting by, like I said, to having systems and processes in place so that your business is running all by itself. Regardless if you're there or not, you could get hit by a bus tomorrow and the business will still run without you. So that's really what optimizing is all about.
I love that. When people even ask us, what do we do? And I'm like, Meg's number one thing, can you run your business without you there?
Yeah, because that's the whole point of being a business owner, right? We're not running our own businesses so that we can be working 80 to 100 hours a week. If we wanted to do that, you could go be a lawyer or a doctor. Well, if you're a lawyer or a doctor, you still technically run your own business. So those aren't really good examples because you still have all the same issues and you also could benefit from working with Wildly Digital or putting your business through the Wildly Digital process. But it's more like that corporate nature. You know what I mean? Where you're on a salary and regardless how many hours you put in a week, you're pretty much just stuck with that paycheck. This is, I think, why most people choose to run your own business. And you can tell us if you have another reason why you chose to run your business. But don't we want freedom of life?
Time freedom, money freedom.
Yeah.
What's not to love about those things?
You kind of need them. If you want to live a fulfilled life at this point,
that's true.
You kind of need it. Most people, I think, worry about retirement or having enough money for their family or the next step and all of those things. You get to build your own wealth as being your own business owner. You get to decide how big this business is going to be for you, and that's what the beauty of optimizing allows you to do. Is it makes your business scalable. Also makes your business investable too.
Ooh, gotta love that.
Yeah, because that's a big thing, right? If you're a mom or pop shop, or if you count yourself as that, or even if you're a small or medium-sized business that you have big goals, but you can't make enough time in the day to actually execute on any of them, you're not really ever going to get anywhere. And that doesn't really look good to an investor if you try to start a new product line, or if you're trying to expand your business, or you want to go looking for loans or investment or any of those programs. They will look to see how organized you are in your business. So by doing these things, you're putting yourself on the same level as all those big businesses out there, where they don't really give you access to that information. When I worked at Innovation Guelph, this is really where the whole optimizing your business thing came from, was that they will not let you enter into their program. And this is also a program that's specific to certain niches. So a lot of you that are watching this, you may have even applied to a program like this, and it's an accelerator program. And a lot of these startup programs are, especially in Canada, are specific to different industries. So that's what I noticed, was that right off the bat, most of the mom and pop shops that I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, you're right off the table. They don't even give you access to this type of service unless your business is making $500,000 a year or more. And then you have to do one of their programs where yes, you get some funding, but you're also supporting yourself with your own cash flow. So
yeah, that makes it kind of difficult sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas like these businesses that are like launching juices, or like these cool businesses that you see that have like a innovative product that no one's ever heard of before, they get all of this training and knowledge and access to funding and program stuff.
Oh, so much.
Which you probably have never even heard of.
And so, you know this through experience. Which is so great. So this information is so knowledgeable right now. You know, this is all of Meg's gold nuggets that she's giving you right now.
Yeah, it's literally the reason why I think that it didn't work out with me working there, was because I got so mad that small businesses weren't given the same help or the same opportunity to seek that help. Because I would run into businesses every day doing what I was doing, because I was the program coordinator. So any new startup that came to talk to Innovation Guelph had to sit down and talk to me. And I was getting so frustrated with how many businesses I was turning down.
Oh, which is so sad, because sometimes you see such great businesses come through to you and it's like, I want to help you so bad, but I can't. And it's just, sometimes it's not fair. Sometimes as small business owners, we know sometimes you just need that little extra step in order to make things really fly for you.
Right. So then when I stopped working there, that was really where I went, okay, now I have the opportunity to actually help the business owners that need this help. So I took all the knowledge that I had gained from there, and then that's when I started learning all the other things about optimizing your business. Optimizing your business. I guess that's really all I have to say. So that's what's led us to this point, I guess.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the information that we're giving you is the stuff that you get when you take that next level of investment into yourself, where someone's willing to invest into you. And that's how you scale your company. That's how you make it so that you can step back and have other people, empower other people to do an amazing job, so that you can enjoy the life that you wanted to create when you started this business. Because I think that's the other thing, that sometimes and we can relate, our business is 3.5 years old, so we definitely feel where you're coming from, and it's also something that we've noticed versus like where we were day one versus where we are now, that like sometimes you can get lost in that like overwhelm of the business, right? Like there's so many hats you have to wear.
Yes. One thing I experienced recently is like, as an entrepreneur, you're thinking all the time, and because you're wearing all of those hats, you're continuously thinking of more things to do with your business, and that can become overwhelming, and that can, it
can derail you.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, like suck you into the whole of, like this repeated over and over thing, and not moving forward.
And that was one of the terms that they used, and it was like one of the first things that I learned about entrepreneurship when I was introduced to entrepreneurship at Innovation Guelph, when I was like 22, 23. So I was pretty young when I was working there.
That's when your brain is like,
like
up
it's
all
just
that
like,
information.
Oh my God. Like I had no idea that entrepreneurship even existed before I worked there. And then I just met all these entrepreneurs. And that was the one thing that they always said, is that there's never enough time to work on your business because you're always working in your business.
Oof, we know that struggle.
Right?
Oh my goodness, do we?
Ugh, it's like, it's a daily thing. Yeah. You're constantly going through the back and forth of, okay, I have 1,000 tasks I have to do to execute on the stuff that makes me money, but then I also want to like do all these really cool things, and I have so many ideas. Yeah. When do you fit it all in? And that was when I came up with the planning calendar.
Ooh, yes, our famous planning calendar.
Mm-hmm.
That baby is amazing, and if you haven't had a chance to talk to us, get that. Head over to our website.
Yep, there's
over
a download.
there. Download. Yep. Check it out. It could save you a boatload of time.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know, I think I got so frustrated with the client that I was like, okay, we just need something where everything's written down in one place. Because I was like when you're managing digital, there's so many platforms to be on top of all the time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, and that's what we did for clients when I came up with it, was just digital, right? Like, yes. We really focused on helping businesses optimize their digital processes that are helping you support your online presence. But then it was like, wait a second, when I put the planning calendar together, I was like, okay, but there's online services that manage your intake. There's online services that manage your customer service, your sales, your IT, your...
Oh my gosh. Everything is digital.
Everything is digital.
And it's not like, and it's from the back end of your business to also your presence on social media. You know, and like, I think sometimes we forget about all of those other moving pieces behind the social media.
Right.
And you have to make it all work together.
Yeah, and it all does work together.
Yes.
And that's, I think, one of the things that from the research that we've done. All right then. From the research that we've done, and trust me, I do a lot of research and Kate does like 20 times as much as I do. So between the two of us, we have really, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a bit of an obsession with watching what the competition is doing or what we think our competition is.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Like, everyone talks about the same things. Like, we're all saying, oh, you have to get optimized, you have to build these systems, you have to build these processes, you have to have all these pieces in place, and you need to do advertising, you need to be managing your socials, you need to be worrying about your SEO. Like, I'm sure you guys all are like, yes.
You know all these words, that's for sure, yeah.
And so I was like, but why is no one now? And again, you probably see stuff that's similar to what I'm talking about now, because there are a lot of companies that are starting to look at it the way that we do.
Yeah.
But I think that's just over time. It's the regular evolution.
I was going to say how things evolve.
Yeah, which is a part of optimizing your business. And one thing that digital companies are really good at doing is optimizing their business. We're always at the top of the trends. We're always on top of what's happening with on the platforms, because that's what we do. So if you're looking for really good examples of companies that are optimizing on an ongoing basis, look at any of the big dogs. Like, they are always reiterating and experimenting and playing around with stuff. And that's what optimizing is all about. It's creating the time for you to play. Oh, like, it's so, I get goosebumps to even think about it.
Who doesn't love to play within their business and experiment with different things? Because I feel like that's what is the thing that to get you excited about working on your business.
Yeah.
And then it also isn't so, like, I feel like it's not a regular task that we think of doing, but it's something that's so exciting.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's the bread and butter of what really makes your business flow. Like, things that are included in optimizing are things like your business plan. Do you have a business plan? Do you? If you don't, then go to strategizer.com. Awesome resource for helping with business planning. What they have is this really cool tool called the Business Model Canvas, and it's a one-page business plan. And that works for like any type of funding. If you're looking to get some investment and stuff like that, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta write a 40-page business plan. No, just write out this business model canvas and it should suffice. If then they ask you to give you a full business plan, that's fine. But most of at least from what we've experienced to date, and this is also going back to when I worked in Innovation Quality, it was like, business model canvas covers all the areas, because you're thinking about your cash flow, you're thinking about your revenue, you're thinking about your expenses, you're thinking about the key activities that you have within your business, the resources, who you're talking to, what's your value proposition. All of that's included in there, and there's a lot of really good information on there too.
Easy to follow.
Easy to follow.
Love that. Easy to follow. You don't have to be like, this fancy entrepreneur to do it, which I thought was super fantastic.
Yeah, it's super, and mind you, the language that they use, again, they focus on big businesses. Like, this is a tried and true method. They worked with, I think, like 3M and there's big names like Cisco.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all on their website. Of course, they have the same programs that are like thousands of dollars to get the same knowledge that if you want one of these sessions, we do it.
We do.
Because I was the admin assistant for the Hub Incubator program. So it's through University of Guelph, and they implement the business model generation process, which is like a book that Strategizer put out. So I'm quite the expert on writing business model canvases. So if that's something you want to talk about, we can help you with that too. But that's the first step in optimizing your business, is making sure you have a business plan. 100%.
Yeah. Or business model canvas.
Yeah, or business model canvas, because they're kind of on the same page. And then like your marketing plan. Do you have a forecast? Do you even know what a forecast is? Right? So, and that could be a marketing forecast, that could be a sales forecast, that could be a financial forecast. There's a lot of forecasts.
There's a lot of forecasts.
So, and that's all future planning. So for us, that's where, for the Wildly Digital process, why we have the 4 stages that we do.
And what are those 4 stages again?
Oh, I didn't even mention them. So the 4 stages are discovery, review, building, and then optimizing.
Yes.
Yes, so that's the 4 stages we take businesses through. So in order to do an effective job of optimizing your business, there is a lot of planning that goes into that.
And reviewing.
And reviewing.
And then building.
Yeah, and the reviewing and building pieces, and this is all like, they kind of revolve through each other.
Yeah.
Once you get to the optimizing phase of working with Wildly Digital, all 3 of the first, like the building, the reviewing, and the building, planning, reviewing, and building happen on an ongoing basis, because we're doing that with every small activity that you're doing as well. Every time we implement something new, it'll always go through a planning phase, a review phase, and a building phase, because we have to go through those 3 phases to make sure things work.
You can't be giving away all our information.
Oh shit, sorry.
She's giving it all away.
I'm going into too much detail.
Yes, come and talk to us. Link below.
I will just talk to you about this too, so.
She will, she loves it. She can go on for days.
Yeah, so it's a good, like, come talk to us about it, because
yeah,
the whole Wildly Digital process, like, yeah, I built this shit. Nobody else does it the way we do.
No, we've never found anyone who does do it the same way we do.
No.
And I think we're able to bring it to you through a flow.
And we've signed up for some expensive shit that, like, we have done the work for you to make sure that what we're saying is true.
Yes.
Like,
that's
we're not the type of company to just be like, oh yeah, we're the best, there's nobody else out there doing that. No, we have gone to ClickFunnels, Social Media Examiner, Salesforce. Like, I've gone through Salesforce training, Pardot, HubSpot, Hootsuite,
I say Hootsuite,
Facebook, Instagram, Google. Like, we have gone to these big companies to make sure that we're on top of those things on an ongoing basis, and then also looked at some of these other online businesses that exist. Like, if you go, and there's nothing wrong with going and working with a marketing coach or a consultant or something like that. Like, they're fantastic. They will give you all of the strategy that we talk about, just not the execution that we give you as well. And that's what we found was really cool, is that some of these bigger names that are coming out, like that Content Queen chick that I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
Love her.
Oh yeah, she's obsessed with her.
Love her. And then there's this other girl that I was talking to you about today, that Elise Dharma one.
Oh, yeah.
She's another really good one. They've got so much great value that they're putting out there for their clients. And, like, we love them. Like,
oh yeah.
They're definitely the people that we look to make sure that we know what we're talking about. And no word of a lie, if you go look at their pages, they're saying the exact same shit we are.
Oh yeah.
Through and through.
Oh, yeah.
And they're also talking about the energetic side of it as well.
Which is fantastic. We could talk about that all day too, but we won't.
You have to come talk to us.
Yeah, gotta come and chat with us about that one.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's good stuff.
Well, Meg, I think we covered it all, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm pretty, like, I love optimizing. This is my area of the business.
Yeah, she loves it. She loves it.
I want to see you make $1 million. Like, that's my goal with every client. Make $1 million.
Oh, I like that. That's
nice. Always the mindset that I go into.
I love it.
Because you can. It's not hard.
That's true.
It's not.
No, you're right. You're very right.
No, you just have to build the systems and have enough people to make that happen.
Yeah. And when you know where you're going, what you're doing, who you're doing it with,
how you're getting there. Well, have an idea of how you want to get there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Because the how always changes.
Well, yeah, that's that damn pivoting.
But that's the whole point, is if you don't have an idea of how you want to get there, how are you actually going to get there?
That's true.
That's when you lose track.
And you get sucked into the black hole, and it's just over and over and over again.
Right.
The same things are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we do have a lot of resources that help with that stuff.
Yes. Speaking of resources, handbook.
Yes.
We have a handbook coming out all about optimizing your business. Make sure you get that downloaded. We've linked it below. All you have to do is click on it, fill out the button, and away you go. We'll be able to download that and have that for, the rest of your business life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of good resources.
Tons of good stuff in there. Tons of good stuff. And we also have our previous handbook, which is the building phase. Mm-hmm. So if you are new to the building phase of, like with Wildly Digital, download that guide. You'll get tons of information about building in your business. with that puppy. And then the optimizing comes after that.
Yeah, we also launched a new program.
The ideal owner experience. Your experience matters.
Your experience matters. So if you want to attempt the planning phase on your own and build the ideal experience for yourself, we've given you a at your own pace course that you can go through. If you want to do it that way. Or
we know how busy you can get.
Yeah. Or if you want support from Wildly Digital too, we have our Wild Wilderness package that we just launched.
Yep, new package alert.
Yes.
Very excited about this.
Yes. So you got all of the planning in a intense 6-week process.
Yes.
Worth it though.
Worth it.
Like it'll get you so in line with your business. Like I go through all of the stages in the planning phase in 6 weeks rather than 3 months, and then we get you up and running with your socials,
which is fantastic.
And keep running your socials for you.
Running your socials, yeah.
So
we've got those 2 new things.
Talk to us about that.
Yep. Drop us a message.
Yeah.
Put something in the comments.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know how you like this optimizing. Did we explain optimizing well for you?
Yeah. What questions do you have about it?
Questions? Drop them below. For sure, drop them below, and we'll be sure to answer all of those questions. Head over to our social media at Wildly Digital Co. We're on the Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, we're on TikTok. Meg goes live. Let's talk about that. Selling Wildly with Meg every Thursday. Check that out on the Instagram.
It's usually every Thursday. Some Thursdays I get a little busy.
That's okay. That's the hashtag entrepreneur life.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, every Thursday. Lots of good juicy bits in there.
Oh yeah. Everything about selling. And you don't want to miss it. You can check out previous videos as well. And then, we've got other Spilling the Tea videos. Check those out. All about the building phase in our previous videos. And going forward, we'll be talking more about optimizing your business. So what do they got to do, Meg?
Bark at us. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you can get all the updates when we put out new content.
Love it, love it, love it. And I guess we will we'll chat with you later.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Bye. Take 2. I'm popping peas, but I'm popping teas.
Sounds like a pea. And I'm Megan. Nope. The dog.
Look at this guy. Sal.
Okay, we're just gonna deal with it. If they come in, they come in.